this microphone to work this time, so I'm gonna hold it. Stop falling over. I'm gonna hold it very carefully like this the whole time. And nothing is ever going to touch it, alright? And I'm gonna breathe out to the side. That's how you know I'm cooking right now. But anyway, the first ever ASMR video I posted was a sketchbook tour. And it's been a while. And that sketchbook has long been finished right now, so we're going to go through it today in only the most scuffed way possible, which is at 3 a.m. with the unclean room. I have the sketchbook in my lap. If it hits the microphone, I might just die. But anyway, we're gonna go really fast through this sketchbook. We're only gonna pause on the drawings I think are super fire. Here we have Teto again. Teto was changed last time. I rendered her a little bit. Now I like her a bit more. Pretty cool drawing. I'm not gonna show off any of the drawings I don't think I've changed at all, because that's not that interesting, right? Go watch the last video with the mid audio quality. Then you can go for it. I just submitted my portfolio to UC Irvine the other day. My art portfolio, when I get in. But I wanted to put this drawing in of Jing Shui from Hakka Starrel. But I didn't like that there was no color. So your boy went in with the alcohol marker and put a bit of color in there. It looks like alright. I think this skirt is cool. I think I kind of messed up the words a bit, but I think it's a cool enough drawing. Oh my god, my chair is creaking. We're gonna keep going through these drawings. A lot of these first few pages haven't changed at all. So, we're just gonna keep going. Of course, we got to go. We're gonna make this the thumbnail. Akatsuki LeBron James. I'm almost about to drop my sketchbook on the floor. This is gonna be the thumbnail. You already know. That's a stupid ass face. We gon' make it work. So, as I flip through these pages, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my day today. Of course, I have a couple assignments due even though it's winter break. And I'm cooked. I have to submit a portfolio to ST, which I don't really have to, but I want to because when you're applying to colleges, if it says something is optional, it's never optional. Just do it. Okay, here we have a page that I've really been wanting to finish. I didn't flip very far, but as you can see, we have drawings of all my favorite characters. I wanted to fill this whole page out, and then I kind of forgot about it. As you can see, let me look. It's Foes from Land of the Lustrous. As you know, I like that show. We have Kaede Kaino from Assassination Classroom. There's Teto. There's Miku. Is that Miku? Yeah. There's the album cover of Ramona by Kill Bill the Rapper. Such a fire mixtape, man. It's right here, and it's just so aesthetically pleasing. It's such nice lo-fi jazzy rap, and he just has that super cool demeanor. There's Saiga Miki from Madoka Magica. That's another franchise I want to talk about. I love Madoka, man. I've been playing, what's it called, Magia Exeter recently. Basically, the gacha game is like Madoka Honkai Star Rail, and it's not really that great, but it's fun for me, because I just like Madoka. And then there's Reimu Akure from Toho. You already know, I played the Toho gacha game, Toho Lost Word a couple times. It's like alright, I wasn't really that moved by it. I don't know if this was in the last video, so I'm just gonna skip it for now. I'm pretty sure it was. If it wasn't, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure this was not in the last video though. Anyway, your boy loves his original characters, Steel Ball Run inspired OC right here. Or not, an OC that I put in Steel Ball Run. That was dangerous, I almost dropped the mic. But here we have this character on a horse. This character has been featured in a lot of my previous works. It's in my portfolio too. Name is Sundial. It's a Pokemon trainer. I'm not gonna get into much more detail than that because I feel like I got something cooking up, so we gonna let it rock. But the stand name I thought is really cool. It's inspired by, she's their Pokemon trainer. The stand is inspired by Diancie, the Pokemon, right? So the stand name is Run the Jewels. And you know how Tusk has Tusk Act 4. The second form of this stand is Run the Jewels, Ooh La La, which is a fire song, bro. Killer Mike LP, they really do their thing. Some of the best hip hop you're ever gonna hear. Holy frick, I'm so scared of dropping this, bro. Okay, I should start making my OCs in Utopia. That sounds like a good idea. Sounds like a fun time. I think this page looked the same earlier. It's the same character. You'll find out through the sketchbook that I am obsessed. But here's a little fashion thing I did in the corner, which I think is pretty cool. With the goat hanging off the shoulder, the very business outfit, and the big leg warmers with the big boots. Whole page. It's not the most interesting page. Bro, every time I take a breath like that, it feels so weird. Because I feel freaky. But it's not gonna look good for me. Here we have more Pokemon stuff. Bro, I wish this... Low-key, this is really nice insight because the screen flip makes these drawings look kinda eh. But anyway, here's some Pokemon here. Cinderace, Diancie, that's Shaman Sky, Mega Mawile. I'm pretty sure that's Haxorus in the back. I have no fucking clue how to draw Haxorus. That is a hard-ass Pokemon to draw, bro. Oh, and Jirachi's in there too, if you saw it. I'll show out some doodles real quick. You'll notice this doodle in the top right corner. It looks like it wants to be JoJo so bad. And you'll get to know why. When I was finishing up the sketchbook, I was finishing up Steel Ball Run. And along the way, I became hella obsessed with drawing that one Johnny pose. You know, or the one image of his face that's like detailed as hell. And I became obsessed with trying to replicate that. I drew that all over one of my assignments. That shit is so funny. Random original character that's really old. I think I actually gave him the art classes, but this wasn't supposed to be a drawing of my character. It's a different character. Weirdly, I pray to God. I'm so sorry if you're trying to fall asleep. My setup is so bad right now. Sundial and a really tall Lurantis. Bro, I actually got cooked by one of my friends for how tall this Lurantis was. Because Lurantis is like, I just found out about my favorite Pokemon like 3 feet tall. And actually messed me up because I always thought that Pokemon was like Pokemon height, like Charizard height. I'm looking for a phone stand right now. And I can't seem to find one, so you're just gonna have to let it rock. Or hold up. Let me get my used kneaded eraser. We're gonna do some engineering real quick. Because I don't have a phone stand, but I can freaking make a phone stand, man. Y'all know me. A real goat in the streets. I just realized in there I have headphones I can connect to my computer, so maybe I'll try that. But they're kind of broken. Needed eraser. I haven't used this in a minute. Today, you'll become phone stand, buddy. Dang, it's 3:30. mentioned this character's name is Sundial. Their main traits are that she's cool and she has heart-shaped glasses. That's There's no way that wasn't in my sketchbook the last time I recorded this video. I might be showing off repeats, but I remember that video not being that long. Oh my, I just spoiled the end of the book. Here we go. All the Pokemon. Ignore Lapras. Lapras is not there in the final thing. But yeah, I think that's cool. So, I want to point out everybody real quick. Everybody in the gang. Jirachi, Shiny, Flygon, Reuniclus, Flareon, Mawile. I can't see what is on the head there. I think that's Rowlet, which is not in the final thing. Lorange my goat, the best Pokemon ever. There's a, oh my god, that's a Morpeko. Diancie, what the other best Pokemon ever. Got a Ninetales, Meowstic Superior, Lapras. Again, that Lorantis is too fucking tall. I was thinking that to explain that and explain it all the art, and that's an offspring of the Totem Lorantis, which I think is really funny. Alright. Here we have some Persona art, finally something fucking different. We got attempted a Femme Joker design. And we have some Halloween art that I did for my club that I never actually did anything with. I thought it was cool. We got the Jack Frost Halloween basket. Got this random ass face down there. Oh my god. Anyway, here's Joker as, is that Scream? I don't know. But anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. You got a little more Goblin, the witch hat. Ooh, this is a nice piece. This is a nice piece, bro. Maybe I should have put this in my portfolio. But whenever I was showing you my favorite characters, I did mention an album, and this is the album. Right here is part of the album, Ramona by Kill Bill the Rapper. What a phenomenal track list, man. If I buy the vinyl someday, which hopefully I will do a video like my Land of the Lustrous video about this. Because I love this album to death, man. It's just nice production, nice flows. You got nice features from people like Rav, guys like, who else is on this album? I believe Square is on this album. That EXO group, man, it's just really tough. I'm gonna go through the track list real quick. They got some favorite songs. I know it's backwards so you can't see. Bollocks. I might flip the video in post. My favorite songs. I love Backwoods, Chinatown, Conversations with Gravity, Abandoned 2, Good Luck Chuck, Slow Jam Moogie is probably my favorite song. Summertime, The Overflow, another one of my favorite songs. And that, bro, it's like, I don't know. Okay, I think ice cubes are falling out of the ice machine outside. Here you have more Sundial, but this was after I got insulted for believing Lorantis was too tall, so I had to make Lorantis shorter. And so here we got mini Lorantis, and then I got a short homie who is goated at art, but he's also goated at being 2'1". So I have him for reference in the corner. That's such a funny drawing, bro. Oh my god. Does he draw anything else? Nope. This pose is cool though. I should finish this, but I didn't like my line work. I've always struggled with line work, but like, I feel like I've been hitting my stride with line work digitally, because whenever I do digital art, I get annoyed at how long it takes. So I like drop every project that I do. But I'm trying to change that. Does he drop anything else? Well, I guess he does. This is actually kind of a cool page. But Sundial again, this time with the JoJo Part 7. Kind of vibes to it. I think the drawing is tough. We got this dude on the side, because I think I was thinking about character design. And I designed that dude. I just thought of random. I think this is supposed to be like the Vultures 2 cover. Don't ask me the mind space I was in when I sketched this out. I think maybe I was like coping about Kanye being really a bum now, and we have this really odd still Pokemon related, but hey, I have a character who I kind of designed on a whim, and then I was like, hey, that's cool. I should give them a Gardevoir, and then I did. I really like that hair ornament that is right here. I don't know how clear it is. I think it's cool. I like the flowy outfit. Lucky normalized wearing flowy outfits in public. Cause like it's so comfy, bro. I think yeah, there's like a shawl and there's like stuff orbiting around it. Okay. Finally something not Pokemon related. I know, revolutionary. Here we have Splatoon. This is my character, I think, and this is my friend's character. And I always flame my friend's character for wearing the Splatoon 3 hero jacket because I think it is like the ugliest color in the whole world. Yellow. Ironic, I know. But it's the most highlighted yellow ever. I think it's funny. His outfit is low-key tough. But he's gonna watch this video, so he's gonna know that now. So I'm gonna retract that. Your outfit is ass. Anyway, okay. Here we have some more stuff. Um, Here's a Femme Joker. And then here's a Plumeria sketch that's kind of sideways. I think this Femme Joker is pretty cool. I don't know why I was obsessed with the gender bending Joker from Persona 5. But hey, Persona 5, that is a phenomenal game. You don't get many games that are like Persona 5, man. Big drawing. That that right there, that's a woman. I think it's sort of Alice Murgatroyd inspired, just a little bit, also based off vibes. Okay, this is kind of not working. I just tried to start turning the chair instead of the whole sketchbook, but here's an unfinished sundial whip. I did say I finished the sketchbook, which means I don't really draw it anymore. Not every work is finished, because sometimes I just can't be bothered to erase and put something over it, or like cover it up or stuff. But I also can't be bothered to finish drawings. Some more sketches, some more sundial stuff. There's me. He is so cute, man. This is, I think, Hank Green. I was watching a bio video when I drew that brother out, which is pretty fun. Unfinished drawing again. Dang, I gotta finish this sketchbook before I move on to my new ones. We have this female knight character who I kind of left unfinished. Ooh, that kind of worked out well. I gotta work on my character design, so I'm gonna finish that design eventually. We have LeBron and this random girl playing basketball. This is a funny drawing, I can't even lie. LeBron's arms are like twice as long as they should be. I guess I tried to make him look like he was bending down. I did not plan out the sketchbook. Okay, so in AP Lit class, I'm gonna move on from my LeBron tangent. In AP Lit class, we're doing literature, like, I was about to say literature club, but that's a visual novel. But we're doing like literature book clubs about for like novellas that we're reading, right? I chose to read The Stranger. There are a lot of people who chose to read, what was it, Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. And you know what is inspired by Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka and The Stranger by Alva Camus? Merceau and Gregory from the Limbus Company. Come on now. Some goats. Ooh, this is a nice page. First we have this drawing of a girl who I think is pretty cute. We got Johnny Go. We got my favorite basketball player and tree planter ever, Kawhi Leonard. And MVP Derrick Rose is right there. Honestly, these drawings look weirder in reverse, but there's D Rose. I just discovered I could use my leg and turn the camera. Dang, look at that. This gonna take a minute and 20 minutes. I gotta speed up. I'm not trying to be here a whole hour, bro. Oh, but let me tell you about. We are gonna be here a whole hour. Let me tell you about this character, which is a design I made for a fan fiction that I read that I really like. A work of fiction online. There's like taboo about mentioning fan fiction on YouTube because it's low key, like dubiously allowed, but like this is too golden not to mention it. So on a totally legal and not copyright infringed work based loosely off of the anime and manga Fairy Tail by I believe it's Jacques JACQUES 0 on fanfiction.net. This is supposed to be the main character of that Eve Sky. I love reading OC stuff. So yeah, I love designing OCs too, based on only stuff you can see. There's like angel motifs, there's eye motifs. Ooh, this is nice. Here we have some original art based on the beautiful Persona 3 menu, but if it were a Land of the Lustrous game instead. So it's backwards right now, but you got menu, continue item, gems, load saves. You got moon, social links, parts, and the cave. I am itchy like a mother fraker right now, man. This is for you Project Moon fans. Back when I played the game daily, we have some more Limbus Company stuff. I think this is supposed to be Night of Despair Rodian, but I kinda gave up a little bit halfway through in trying to remember what the character looked like off the top of my head. So this is the best, y'all get it. I actually really like this composition, but like it doesn't look that interesting. Looking back on it. Woo! Speaking of Limbus Company, hey, I think I've told y'all. No, I haven't. I have a passion for Sakamoto Days as a manga. Cause, bro, I've read that manga like 9, 10 times, man. It's not even that great storytelling wise, and the endings, like the more recent chapters are a little bit chopped ending wise, but like, hey, the action in that is second to none, and I love a lot of the characters and the character designs, man. So, fuse that with Limbus Company, and you get this, a fan ID design. I remember I had one of these for Otis as Shin from Sakamoto Days, which I should show you, but it's somewhere deep in my backpack, so I'll show it off later. Here we have Don Quixote as Liu Xiaotang. This is actually a mistake because I low-key forgot that I liked Don as Heisuke more because I don't know, I just feel like it felt the vibes better. But here we have Lou default mode and then Lou in the Mafia drunken mode, and that's like Sancho basically. And then, but I'm gonna read through our moves real quick. I actually cooked with these. Skill 1, Shaolin Soccer. Skill 2, the Xiaotan Flurry. Skill 3, the nuclear option. 200% proof ethanol. Come on now. And then S1-2, we have the Shaolin nail gun instead of Shaolin Soccer. Because that scene where she pulled out the nail gun on, what was his name? Saw. Yeah, that's fire. And then we have the Xiaotan branch, assorted goods, where she just throws random stuff at the enemy. Oh, yeah. And then the evade is supposed to like sober her up. It's supposed to be like form changes stuff basically. Oh, there's a drinker's itch passive, which is pretty cool. I honestly, like, I wrote up a lot for this, but hey, that's the life of a nerd. Here we have an empty page. Here's Swy Gregor. Dang, looking at it reflected, his neck is really far to the. His neck is twisted as hell. Excuse me, but here's Gregor. Swallow Gregor, the best idea ever. He needs an Altai 5 bad. as you can see, she has the Malva bands on. She has different twin tails. I think they're shaped like DNA, which I thought was pretty cool. Anyway, I'm the GOAT, man. Here, I should really pick up the Limbus fake ID designer online, because I've been doing this sketchbooks as an OG. Remember the Pokemon trainer OC? That was flashing throughout this entire sketchbook with the heart-shaped glasses. Here we have a heart-eyed Pokemon trainer, Rodion, bro. Look at that. Look at those arts. Look at that with the Laurentis. We have art 1 and then art 2. I think that's pretty cool. I gave her the long hair to differentiate her from the character a little bit. But okay. And then the skills are Trailblaze and Spirit Break and Solar Blade. And First Impression, which I think is pretty sick. Again, hard-eyed Pokemon trainer. Come on, stop playing with him. You are challenged by Gym Leader Sundial. We got Flygon in the back. We got Tripped Out. I made her way too tall in this. Like, that is crazy height, bro. Those are crazy legs. I gotta brush off my anatomy, but low-key it looks good when I'm looking down on it. I don't know why. Like, I chose it later. This is why you always construct them. Anyway, speaking of Sakamoto Otis, I had a prototype on a piece of line paper. I forgot I had another thing of Sakamoto Otis right here. Holy fire, first of all. I just want to flash this on the screen for a second. You have art 1 on the right, or on the left, on the edge. And then art 2, which is, this is the scene where she's like, or where Shin is like, I want to fight alongside Sakamoto as a true partner to Torimaru, and I think that scene is so tough. Yeah, 3-star. Here's some animations. Cut in. This is the card, which kind of looks bad. And oh my holy writing. So the skill 1 is called I Heard That. I'm not going through all of these skills. We're gonna be here forever. Power Glove Focus Strike is the skill 2, and it's gonna work kind of like Ring Yisang skill 2, which is the best skill 2 ever. And then the third skill is called As a True Partner, which is like a big skill. What do you do? What the hell? I think it's like you want to kill with it, and you'll get more of the unique charge, and you'll also it like consumes charge, but you will gain the charge back, the unique charge, and it will inflict 1/1 rupture count on use, and plus more for every 4 charge, which is crazy, up to 16. So it's pretty crazy. The evade is called Move Shin, which I think is pretty cool. It should low-key be called Move Otis, but. And then the counter is a big counter. It'll consume all your charge, and the counter is 10 plus 5, but based on the charge consumed, it will reuse the coin of the counter, right? And so it's like Shin uses counterattacks because he's a mind reader. And so this counter is clashable, and it's called I Can See Your Future. And basically it'll do 1 billion damage. Yeah, I know it's pretty balanced, if you ask me. 1 million damage. And it'll kill everything. But no, it will consume all ESP, reuse coin up to 4 times, which is like a stupid roll. It'll roll up to like, what is it? Like 15, it'll roll to 35, which is maybe too much. But I wanted to have 5 hits, so maybe I'll lower it. And it will just do a lot of damage, honestly. And it's supposed to be like a rupture count activator. So, like if you have a lot of rupture, you stack up a lot of rupture with the skill 3, and then you build up charge again, and then you nuke it. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna go through. I'm feeding the Project Moon fans today. Limbus company art, which I started drawing a lot of when I actually read The Stranger. Makes it really hype for Marcel's Canto. Here we got all the sinners, man. Shoot him down, Merso. On it, manager, is what the text says when I inevitably don't reverse this video because I got lazy. Here's some Persona 6 art stuffs. Please focus. Please stop moving. Yeah, Persona 6 stuff. Inspired by Breton Boy's phenomenal personification fan album. For a Persona 6 soundtrack, I love Breton Boy and Vice on that, man. So fire. Such clean sounds. It's very... I don't know what it would be called because I'm not music savvy. Here's Dante from Limbus Company if they were cute. Literally, that's what it says. Anyway, the personification album is elite. I would give at least Let the Sparks Fly a listen because that is fire, man. Quickly, here are 4 OCs that I designed for a project that I'm doing that relates to the Black Plague. Oh my god. A displaced princess, a gemstone alchemist, a loyal general, and a mysterious sanitation scientist who is perceived as a wizard. I think they're really cool original characters, and I drew them all. It really helped me reinforce my digital art. Rukia Kuchiki. That might be the first thing in this book that's not a Pokemon OC or fucking a Limbus reference, bro. Speaking of Limbus Company, I got some fire for y'all. No spoilers. No spoilers. Though if you read the text backwards and you're new to Limbus Company, that's your fault, honestly. Oh my god, I'm about to draw some heat. Thought you didn't want more of the Pokemon OCs. You did. Oh, that's crazy. Come on now, look at these boys. I got my goat on the left, or on my right, but on the left is Sundial with the heart-shaped glasses holding up the big piece. We got Lorantis and Flagon up top. Cool ass pants. In the middle, we got the homie. Who I actually don't know how much of his OC he wants to share, but it's anonymous. So, look, I'm gonna let it rock. We got an Aegislash and a Mew up top for him. Some star motifs, which I thought were cool. Here we got my third OC. Okay, this is Luthera. This is Delta X. Come on now, we got a third OC. These are 2 of these. Okay, this is a collaborative project. 2 of these are like not by me, which are these 2. And so I'm gonna give credit to the goats. Salute to you. This is by the short dude from the earlier Lorantis drawing, and this is by the goat, LeBron James of people who go to my school. So anyway, we have a Rayquaza and a Pidove up top. Delta X, we got the little X highlight in the hair. Come on now, I'm fire. Let me flash that on screen again, bro. Holy tough. This was taken, the poses are taken from like a draw, like poses to draw your OC duo in. And then I just added one in the middle. Because come on now. Speaking of OC Pokemon trainers, this is a sort of one-off deal to someone random who I thought I could make look cool, who I didn't finish unfortunately. You know how much I love Land of the Lustrous. Here we got Cinnabar, a bunch of shit shot pieces, including this piece at the bottom here, which is probably the nicest. This piece on the right, the flower crown. My nose is so itchy, man. I don't know why this is happening. Including this, which I'm gonna get more into in the next few drawings, but that's gonna be important later. And it's a spoiler, so if you have not watched or read Land of the Lustrous, I'm gonna need you to click off or fast forward a bunch right now. But at the end of Land of the Lustrous, y'all know, okay, everybody should be A-gate legs. Going to stop Cinnabar, man. That is fire. Fire. I might switch it to like serious foes, but before lapis foes. Cause I feel like that makes more sense timeline wise. Cause that's the foes that asks Cinnabar to come to the moon. Actually, no, I think it is lapis foes. Well, I know regular foes does ask that first. But anyway, the dialogue is kind of corny. It says, Cinnabar says, you know you can't win this. And then Foes says, hear me out here. Man, F that. I got you one-on-one. Stop playing, man. Come here, lay Foes James. LeBron Gems. Fuck out of here, bitch. And then we got this funny-ass smirk down here. I don't know if that's readable in the light. I thought I could, bro. Lay LeBron Gems. That's hard, cause they're gemstones. Speaking of the AU, more spoilers. Huh. And it's like the city in the background. If you know, you know. Thought it was a cool drawing. Oh, fuck. Let me grab this. I thought this character design was pretty cool too. With like the Sancho thing of the Mercury. Alright, if you haven't watched Land of the Lustrous, I'll probably remind myself to put a comment and pin it about like what to do next. And I'll drop a timestamp right after these last few drawings. Dang, it's been 40 minutes. That's crazy. Yeah, that's the full design right there. At the bottom it says Shin Sancho. Sancho bar. Pretty epic. Okay. Click back right now. 39, 59, 40 minutes into the video. I just showed off my chopped hairline. It's over for me. The league is cooked, and so am I. A quick false drawing, which honestly it looks a lot worse reversed. I really need to add a side to the body. I think it looks pretty cool though. Anyway, next is something I like crammed in like 2 days, but I'm pretty proud of it. It's a self-portrait. UCLA's Design Media Arts program requires a self-portrait for application. Here's mine. I modified an old one. Added a bunch of alcohol marker details. We got style, sauce, swagger. We got video games. Naruto. It's Sakura with Kubikiri Bojo because we love the Sakura empowerment fix. And we got Kakashi, Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, Obito, all going up box up. Prime, Jubi, Dara, Uchiha, bro. Wonder what the Jubi. How would you defend it without that freaking Kaguya lady, bro? That is such a crazy introduction, by the way. Bro, I saw this funny ass image where it was like One Piece has like the same ending as Naruto, where it's gonna be like Luffy and Blackbeard are gonna be Naruto and Sasuke going to seal Imu, the Kaguya of this world. That shit actually pissed me off so much, but it was so funny and so agenda, bro. Some faces. There's a Jolene here, and then there's this girl with a headband. The Jolene is kind of bad, but what can you do? JoJo's is a hard style to sort of replicate. I look chop this shit right now. Like chop shit for real. XD. We got some Land of Leisure stuff. We got Euclid. We got this random gem. There's a board sketch and there's a shit saw in the corner, which looks pretty good. I have digital art of a shit shop that looks similar to that, but it's digital, and I'm doing a sketchbook tour right now. And I'm trying to speed run to the end, so I can go the hell to bed. Here we have a character I drew, and then Jolene Cujo in Stone Free, which is the best JoJo's part, and you can box me on that, and you'll probably win, because I like Steel Ball Run a lot more, but I'll stand on Stone Ocean, having the best ending, my favorite protagonist, and a lot of really cool stand fights and stuff. Anyway, here's another sundial shit. Yup, I'm obsessed. It's over for me. I love the heart-shaped glasses. If anybody wants to buy me a pair of heart-shaped glasses with gold frames and like the inside is like a rosy pink, do not hit me up because that is expensive. I would not want you to buy that for me. It's like $112 the pair that I could find. Do not do this. Next, we have a bunch of drawings of foes. Come on now. They're all tough. Is that low-key a trigger word? I use my liquid highlighters to make them seem tough. In the middle is W. Corpotus, which is the best idea ever. And speaking of W. Corpotus, one of the best drawings in this book probably is of W. Corpotus right here. Come on now. I got these liquid highlighters that wouldn't blend to save their lives, but were really smooth to color with, I can't even lie. And so I use them as the charge of dimensional leap. I forgot what her third skill was. Dimension Shredder Otis is the most stripped out ego in the whole game, by the way. Here we have some sketches of Naruto and Isbroki. And I think that's not Makima, I don't think, but it kind of looks like her. We have this Broki drawing that I actually really like. Isbroki, I don't know if I should say this shamefully or extremely proudly, because Isbroki was like bar none my top artist of the year, and that's actually really crazy. That's a crazy character development. I went from, actually it's not that crazy, because I went from like JPEG to Broki, which is not that far of a leap. It's just like JPEG Mafia fans, if the JPEG Mafia fans suddenly realized that they liked girls kissing, which is honestly pretty far. I think more JPEG Mafia fans should realize that. Here we have some more sundial stuff. In the middle is like kind of cinnabar. Here is like a really crappy outfit design. We have some cute stuff here. That's a nice sketch. That's a nice sketch. These are some nice sketches. That's old Delta X when he had a Mario hat. There's Luther looking pretty chill. I'm just reading what I wrote. It says, "Damn, this ass," next to the girl with the fit. And I think that's really funny. Here's my favorite Hawkeye Star character, Ching Chui. is very redundant, very awkward. Some sketches. Mika with glasses, a scuffed ass face, a less scuffed face to the left, Battle Bomb Larantis for the fic, of course, some lips. I made this Battle Bomb Larantis, and more importantly, that Battle Bomb Larantis in the pencil right below it. That Battle Bomb Larantis looks a lot cooler. There's Luffy, by the way. That Battle Bomb Larantis looks a lot cooler. I went to go for the more like overgrown sort of rock star theme, but I think it's pretty freaking awesome, man. Here we have the greatest Yuri series never told. Yuri. Peak. Peak. Loki, I should have checked how the audio quality was, because now I'm realizing I'm 49 minutes and 46 seconds into a recording, and I don't know if my audio quality is chopped or good enough to present. I really don't want to post another video like that Lando Lucious video again, because it's actually doing pretty well. It has like 160 views right now or something, and like 20 likes, which is crazy, because I do send it to my friends. But it's also getting comments from like randoms, because I think the video idea is just interesting. Don Quixote with a stand. Come on now, that's fire. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I was really on my limbus grind. I haven't even been playing limbus once. I did not know Kanto 9 came out. And so I forgot to get Linda Ryoshu. And now my boys team is just forever gonna be ass. Because I don't feel really that willing to pick up the game again. I probably will once Kanto 9. It's 9, right? Releases in its entirety. Because I'm actually pretty excited to hear Ryoshu's story. Here we have some more Battle Bond Larantis. We have a Cinnabar. We have evil drawing. Ooh, this is one of my favorite genre of things to draw ever. And it's so niche. It's Madoka from Madoka Magica. Finally some representation for my second favorite anime manga ever. But it's Madoka from Madoka Magica with sunglasses on. And this is inspired by that one video where it's Connect, the opening by Claris, in Vaporwave style. And I used to think that was so fire, and I still think it is. And I think the Photoshop of Madoka with glasses is hilarious. Anyway, like I've watched Maggie Record. I really wanted to play it, couldn't. Playing extra, it's kind of bad. Anyway, yeah, there's Madoka. We're gonna flip to the next page, where I drew a very soft girl. Look how chill she is. She doesn't know she's playing games of a company that made the absolute best game ever. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. Yeah. Sort of inspired by that one video where it's like drawing like cute girls in grunge outfits. But it's not a grunge outfit, it's just a regular outfit, and I just wanted to draw cute girls. So yeah. Here we have like a poor man's attempt at Professor Sada. But like not really. Like I kinda accidentally designed Professor Sada. Here's another sundial drawing. Here's another one. Here's 3 unfinished heads. The sketchbook is full, but it's not finished. But it is full. And then here we have yes, Jojo. Giorno Giovanna. I have a dream. Koto experience recrienda. Ooh, unfinished as hell. I was drawing this in class. Could not be bothered to look up the source imagery. Didn't look up the source imagery. Anyway, I committed the forbidden sin of any sketchbook authoring and drew on the back. And look how smudged it is. But that's because it was the last page. And I also committed another forbidden sin, which was draw on the back page of the sketchbook itself. But it's Jolene, so like I had to. Love Jolene. And oh my god. My nose is so itchy right now. Basically, that's the whole sketchbook. Go watch the first video if you missed some of the pages. There's some cool stuff in there. But I really talked about like Limbus Company and my Pokemon OCs for like an hour straight, which is crazy. I did not draw that much interest besides those two things, which is honestly really funny. Just before we end off though, I want to make a 1 hour video because I think it'd be hilarious. I have another sketchbook that I just started. I have a few drawings that I think it really levels up in quality that I want to show you. And you're not gonna find something more interesting than what I've been drawing in the sketchbook. You guessed it. A Pokemon trainer with heart-shaped sunglasses. Who could have freaking guessed it, man? I'm really funny. I'm really funny because when I get going, there's a platypus controlling me, and I just can't stop, bro. At this point, I think the design itself is getting more detailed. I actually picked up 2 trench coats for Christmas, just so I can cosplay my own original character, and I think that's something all artists should aspire to do. Here we have an unfinished ass drawing of power. I almost broke my wrist trying to bend the sketchbook that way. Never again. Here we have my favorite genre pack, which is Madoka and sunglasses. Kinda tough. And my fashion designer stuff is coming through. Basically, leg up, leg down. That's the posing. And it kind of looks odd under the skirt. My nose is itching so bad. But I have 5 more minutes if I want to get to an hour, so we're gonna make it there. I also want to go see. Here is another quick thing I made to slap in my portfolio. And I think it's pretty tough. Alcohol markers, as you can tell, because I'm showing it to you with alcohol markers. Sundial, hard eyes, big alcohol markers, some nice poses, which I think turn out super well. I think that's exactly how I want my character to communicate. As a character, stylish, down to earth, vibes. Come on now. Look at that. Look at that pose. Look at that walk. That's a relaxed walk. I've really taken to drawing in my small drawings some like very simple eyes, and I think it's really helped out with making my stuff feel more. Hold up, I just hit 20% battery, but it's making stuff feel more polished. Speaking of polished, we have not this drawing of Kyoko and Sayaka, my Yuri goats. This Sayaka is actually pretty nice, with like a nice pose and jumping up in the air, and this Kyoko I kind of added on because there was some empty space because I kind of didn't put it in the center for some reason. So I added Kyoko. I was thinking of adding Octavia. Didn't do that. Am I having a freaking allergic reaction right now? Holy fuck. Yeah, I didn't do that because I didn't feel like it. It's really that simple. Old dude with a beard. I should center it. I should remove that kind of cheekbone area. I gotta trim that down. I think my nose game is really leveled up though. I think that looks fire. I think I constructed this drawing, so I think it looks good. But like, yeah, that right jawline is kind of too wide, so I'm gonna shrink that later. Here we have a goat, kind of unfinished work to that because I kind of want to color it. But here we have all these new gens are talking about Haru Urara. They don't remember the OG Haru, the goats. Haru Okumura, come on now. The best Persona character ever. That's cap. That's a lie. Nah, that's the truth. I love Haru. Probably my favorite OG Phantom Thief, I can't even lie. Do I look cooked or what? Right next to Haru, I think it said Girl Kisser, with like a little drawing of Makoto. So you know where I stand on that. I think this drawing's pretty cute though. I'm gonna do like the cliche artist thing where they put like a colored box in the background and then like post it or something. I don't know. Then the last things that are of note, I'm gonna do soft spoken for the last minute of the video. we have this nice click figure drawing that I did. That I was gonna turn to a character design, and then I put it off for a little bit. Here we have this drawing of wherein in mechanics clothes. Very blurry because it's just a sketch right now. But yeah, here we have that good brother from the movie that came out. I think his name is Dennis. He's kind of unfinished too, but that's Dennis. I'm gonna watch the movie like tomorrow or some shit. And then here we have an actually good drawing that's actually finished. This is another OC though. I drew this like yesterday. This is Luthera with the Mew, with the coat. I think this is the clean fashion design right here. Come on now. I wouldn't be confident to post this as a finished piece because it's not colored, but that's it. Have a good day. It's actually not it, because what's been staring me in the face this entire recording is a drawing I quickly want to show off, because I had a drawing or two that was about Plumeria from Pokemon joining Team Flare. I like one drawing about that. If I can grab this bio packet assignment from a long while ago, here we have the finished work, or the finished character design, which honestly I think looks pretty freaking class, bro. If you want Plumeria to sneak into Team Flare, this is your guy right here. With the DNA cut, with the chain. I also think this is just a nice fit. I think the crop jacket sweats is like a cliche streetwear thing, or comfy wear thing. I think if you style properly underneath the crop jacket, I think it looks so good. Here's what I have here. What else? I think Malva's pants are really cool. And I think if you look at this detail right here, where my ring finger is pointing, if you look at the arm, zoom in. Oh my freaking goodness. There we go. The armband with like the armband like snaking around. I guess that's the point. The arm with the megastone. I think that's so stuff. And we're at an hour and 1 minute and 24 seconds. So, oh, hello. Mag-Gear record. Peace out. That's the end of the ASMR video. I'm going to go to sleep, and then I'll upload this tomorrow. I'm not even checking the audio quality. I just don't care at this point. So apologies in advance if the video quality of the audio is chopped shit. But I'm gonna be real. I wanted this wanting to be quality. I don't care. I don't care. It's either I pick up audio editing software, which I don't got time for that. I got research to do. Balkan states to lock in about. School's gonna start up in like a week. Look into these eyes. These are the eyes. With someone who has done nothing but bed rot all winter break and is cramming all his work on the last week. Peace out.